let's start off today because we've got a few people coming on board. So welcome everyone. Monday Q&A. Hope everyone had a good weekend, working or not working, just resetting our minds. Ray's opened up with a leverage question of all questions. Go, Ray.
I have approached one of our trainers here in the club. He wants more work-life balance. So he's actually quite, he's got about 25 sessions of his own. So
25
on Friday with
attached.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, and so Simon said approach him because he wants work-life balance, which I have, and he's open to having a combo. And yeah, I was basically just saying that's where I'm at with that one. So Simon says that everyone's obviously all unique and individual situations.
Absolutely.
Mainly because he has already got, a sizable business, but he does two jobs. He does this one and he goes to somewhere else.
Yeah. Yep. So
yeah, he did 60 hours last week. So that's his thing. He doesn't want that. He wants more time for himself.
Sure. So what's the question in regards
to?
No,
my question was then now he's open to having a combo about it. Was like, it was probably I was more like just telling you about it, but also the question would be, what do you offer somebody like that? Because Simon suggested combining businesses, obviously, and talked about us being a team. So I was just kind of wondering what the nitty-gritty of that would look like.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to catch everyone up because this does come up. I think maybe one or two people in here might have been in a similar situation. So we've opened Monday up with actually a leverage question. So I'm just going to wait, and I have said to Ray to message Simon still to just follow up. But in regards to that, so custom situation where Ray's looking to leverage, and she's got a trainer in her gym who's already got 25 sessions, but I'm going to guess, well, he wants to PT more and do his other job less, be in the gym more, and doing it will give him more freedom. Cool. Yeah. So I got the nod then. Yeah. So straight up. So I've been in a similar situation as well. So what you can do, again, what you've already mentioned, every situation is custom and unique. Like how my agreement looks with my trainers versus how someone else, like how Fletch does his agreements with what you do with your agreement, right? It's going to be different. It's going to be different. Every situation is different. Some people have trainers come on board that already have amount of sessions. Some people have trainers come on board that have none. I always prefer ones that have none because then you can mold them exactly to how you'd like, where if they've got their own, they're going to do more things their way because they know X amount works, but it can still work. It's absolutely fine. You get along with them. Awesome. Straight up. And Ray's just asked, how does she, in regards, have a chat with him about what she can do and what she can offer in the situation to make it lucrative to him? Yeah, make him say, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Straight up, if it was me, I'd just say, look, I've got too many sessions. Yeah, I need to free up some time. So more or less, you can do other things and grow your business as well. And he's obviously wants to get into the gym more, so you use that. You use that to your advantage. So look, I've got something for you I think you'd like. I can give you handful, more or less, a lot of my sessions, depending, it's going to be more and more every week as I sign more people on, with the goal of you getting into the gym and freeing up your time to do your own things as well. And then, I'm sure he'd be inquisitive as how you got to that point where you can be in the gym all the time, and he'd think that's pretty cool. Ray, would that be correct?
What was your question again?
So a lot of these guys,
he hasn't really. He's not in here 3 of the days because he's working at this other place. So it's actually very similar to what I'm offering. He works at another gym, not paying rent, but getting $31 an hour.
Okay.
Whereas, so he worked 60 hours last week and he wants that to come down. So I'm just saying, look, I was thinking, obviously we do half rent. Would you pay the whole rent? You know what I mean? That kind of stuff for him.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Cut him a deal. Say, look, you jump on board with me. I pay half your rent straight up. So make it sound good to him. I pay half your rent. You would pay him above of what he's getting, the awards rate of what he's getting at the other gym. So $31 an hour. Yeah. So you pay more than that. So look, I can offer you a bit more. obviously. Again, make it custom to you. Everyone, we say $45 max. Say, look, we pay you $45 an hour for PT. What do you charge, Ray, for an hour?
Well, currently I'm only charging 120, so I'm putting that up to 130.
Yeah, you can leverage that. So you'd do $45 an hour. So obviously you've already matched plus what he's getting at the other gym, making it sound better. Pay half his rent, which sounds good as well. Then what you could do is like, look, once we get you up to doing, again, custom agreement between you and him, maybe 20 sessions. So maybe he's doing 20 of your sessions a week. Say, okay, look, now I'll pay all your rent. So,
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
yeah. So you're making it sound good to him. You want to give him incentive to come over, and go from there. Is he going to bring
that's a good idea
from the other gym, or?
Well, that's no, 'cause that is at another gym where he just goes there and trains and leaves. So no, he'll just keep training his clients. But I think Simon suggested that I then take them all on and run it through me.
Yeah.
And he just train them under the hourly rate.
Yeah, you can do that. That'd be a good system. Yeah. So take them all on, as in all his clients go under your umbrella, was it?
Yep, basically, yes.
And then he gets paid. Okay. So
yeah.
I mean, they'll be paying you your debit, or if his clients already, they're still going directly to him, like the payments. How does that work?
No, he would say because he already, as Simon, what I understand, Simon said that because it's, he's got his own business. No, I would completely look after all of them. But he would just continue training them.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you continue.
I know it's a weird one, isn't it? I know.
Yeah. You can do that. What you can do as well, because they're already charging him X amount. What I did with some of my trainers that brought on a few sessions, you say, look, you can keep getting the same agreement, same deal, train with, say his name's Fred. You can keep training with Fred, whatever, paying X amount, or you come under Ray's umbrella and you get Ray and Fred as trainers. Ray does all the online, but now you get X plus more, whatever he's not offering. So if he's not doing nutrition, blah, 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 it's a slightly increased, obviously, investment. So it's not whatever amount he's charging. It's got to be a bit more. But you know what I mean? You can't say, jump on board with me. We're going to pay you more. So if you got the choice jumping on board, but now you get this as well. It isn't.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah. And if they're like, thinking about it, you can say, look, how about we just trial it for a week, 2 weeks? Go from there. If you don't like
for sure.
Puppy dog, essentially.
Yeah, perfect.
You could do that. Would that make sense?
Yeah, that does. And I've got school as well.
Yeah, again, so you got to give them more value at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Incentive to want to come over.
Yeah, for sure. I'd like that if I were the client.
Yeah, exactly right. Does that help you out?
Yeah, it does. Thank you. Thanks heaps.
Awesome. Easy as. Morning, everyone. Some more people came on. Kate, how are we? Again, everyone, Monday Q&A. I hope everyone had great weekends getting it done, working. As always, hands up if you have questions about anything. And as always, if we see you don't have a hand up, no questions, then obviously you're doing really well. Business is exactly where you're at. And you're hitting, multiple six figures, happy days, leveraged, or you got more time to yourself. So it should be happy days. Otherwise, hands up, questions. We want questions. We want to help you. Thomas, you got a hands up. Let's go. Full rolling.
Hey, so I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but I'm moving all my clients from debit success to go cardless. Just go cardless do 1% and debit success do 5%. Anyway, there's a couple of things. So I chatted to the customer service guy from Debit Success, and he told me that there was nothing better he could do for me, that Debit Success is the best with their service. And I'm like, yeah, right, mate, whatever. And so I told him, I said, I'm moving everyone to go cardless. Anyway, he was a real sneaky guy about it, because he's like, you might want to rethink that, seeing as you're still under your 36-month contract, which he never told me about when I first started. And I'm like, yeah, right, sure. So what I'm doing is even if I'm under a contract, I'm just literally just going to say I earn $1 a week, and then have him take out maybe a 5% from $1, if that still means I have to be on the books with clients. But Like he can't force me to have clients. Anyway, my real question was, in order to like move everyone over, do I need everyone to fill in like the agreement again, or can I just, because I can see all their details from Debit Success, can I just copy and paste them over and just let them know that I've changed their details over? Is that like illegal, or? So I
I
can see their BSB and account number.
just trying to think. I think I've done it once, and I don't think I needed permission for everyone to do it. Has anyone else done this? Because I think I did this by early of my PT stuff, and I think I only had like 3 people then. So it was like bang, bang, bang. You'd need to let everyone know that you're doing it, of course. So, hey, I'm just letting you know I'm changing. You need to get them to sign a new agreement. So that's where I'm unsure, because I know, because obviously Go Carlos would have a new agreement in regards to the finances as well and just how they handle it. Yeah, so actually I think, B's right in regards to that. I was saying no because you're just changing their finances to another place. However, on that, Go Carlos are going to handle their funds differently. And actually, if they have systems in place, if fees are missed and whatnot, then it might be a different surcharge or a different fee in regard to that. So you got to get them to re-sign up. So hey,
so you reckon just send out a message and say, can you please fill in this form on like not one that like charges them with the date, I think, but like one that just puts the details in, and then I can choose it from there.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay.
I'd let them know. Straight up. Well, the eraser, she's in the same situation. I would send out a message to everyone, just say, hey, just letting everyone know I'm just changing systems. This doesn't affect you at all. You're not going to get charged anything more, blah, blah, blah. Payments don't change. They can come out on the same day on your end. That's absolutely fine. This is just a business decision, to help yourself out. And of course, to help them out, to make sure their finances are looked after better as well. So, here's the finance information, fill this out. You can set it to the day to come out the same day as you normally would. That's what I would do. And they should all be fine with that.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, easy as, Thomas, anytime. Tash, you had your hand up. Second, let's rock and roll.
Good morning.
Morning.
Got a quick question for you. I just sent you I actually replied to your message in the chat about Bog Blast.
Yes.
Yeah, so no, I don't have an iPad at the moment. I'm just using my iPhone, but like I said, I've got a database of about just under 400.
Yeah.
I'm using SA group text and whatever, so I've got the text messages formatted in notes, so with all the emojis and bits and pieces. Yep. So I've got obviously going through, and then I'm obviously copying and pasting it into each individual message.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find, is there a better way that I can go about it rather than the way I'm doing it? Because I'm actually at the moment, it's taking about 3 days to get through doing the bulk blast, because I'm obviously going to do 50 at a time or whatever.
Why does that take you 3 days? I send it out to 1,000 people. It takes me 5 minutes.
Because I'm having to go and do it individually.
What do you mean?
So when it goes up, when it comes up each individual message, I'm having to copy and paste.
Oh, I'm not sure how that's working. I think I just got to do a video on how to do bulk blasting, because
yes, please.
Yeah. Yes, because I've got it set up in my with the emojis and stuff in my notes in my phone. So it comes up and then it basically goes, hey, and it comes up into SA group text, going through the text message. It's got, hey, their first name, and then I've got to just copy and paste the message. So it's basically going through, because I know I did originally try to put on the Excel spreadsheet on the to message as far as the text, it wouldn't allow us set emojis. So then I have to go back in and then edit to set emoji. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so there's got to be a better way of doing it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
What I have been.
Not sure why. I've just bulk blast are like the easiest thing for me, and like everyone else finds it. Obviously, I don't know. Look, I'm gonna speak with Simon. I'm gonna think if I'm just gonna do a bulk blast. Ask if one of these webinars I can do a bulk blast. and just show everyone how to do it, because
Yeah.
and then everyone's just on
Like
the
I said,
same page. But I can do it in about 5 minutes.
yeah, because I'm saying that's why you do, and you always get good success, and that's why, like I said, at the moment I'm trying to reach out to obviously my database and stuff as well, and
Yeah.
obviously there's a few things in the pipelines coming in, eventually anyway. So again, it'd be good to sort of touch base with clients that have left, and it gives them another training options and stuff coming through sort of in the next couple of months.
Yeah.
That those that have either left, whether it be location or moved into state or whatever, and if they want to get back to training with me, we've got other options that I'm bringing on board to do that. But yeah, it's just trying to kind of re-engage that database and to sort of send out stuff that way.
I'm just saying, yeah, because obviously it's a bit of process. Look, leave it with me. I'll message Simon about setting this up.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, I'm going to show everyone exactly how to do a bulk blast, because obviously,
or even if you were able to record a video of how you do it that way, even if it's not another webinar, just saying, okay, this is the process,
yeah,
blah blah blah.
But
that might be easier. But yeah, just if that would be fantastic, because I know you're the king of it. So I thought I'd go the king.
Yep, thanks. I'll leave it in me. I'm just writing a note now. Record video, how to do bulk blast seamlessly.
Yeah. Just another quick one while I've got you on that. So obviously if anyone's having issues, I've had a few issues with my database in Excel, where apparently I've got obviously names and numbers and stuff, and I've got to go back through a few of them because there's actually the names and numbers aren't matching up for some strange reasons. I've copied and pasted from my consults from that straight into the database spreadsheet. Has anyone had any issues with that?
Just numbers and names not adding up.
Yeah.
I've never had that either. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I've copied and pasted mine like every time I've done a bulk blast. I've had that issue.
Yeah. Because like I said, I know I had issues with my other laptop. So whether I'm thinking about whether it's an issue that I had with that, whether that's created the problem. But yeah, it's just kind of like, well, the name that comes up to what it should be, to if they're already like past clients or consults I've got in my phone, the names aren't matching up with. Yeah. So that's the other thing I've got.
Matching up? Are they all not matching up, or a few?
No, just a few.
Because I imagine if there was an error, then you've copy and pasted a certain area and like pushed them all down, or something of the sorts. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not sure why that would happen, especially if it's just a few, because I imagine if they were out, all of them out, or you've just copied and pasted a certain part and misplaced where you've done it.
Yeah, that's why I copy and paste it straight, because I put it into the consults section of the tracker.
Yeah.
And then I just basically I put the name, the number, and I copy and paste it straight in. But like I said, my other laptop was doing some weird stuff, so I've got a feeling it might have been from that. But
I'm not sure why that would happen, but never had that issue. Has anyone else had that issue with their database? Names and numbers misplaced? No. I think something's happened. Maybe a manual input error.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and have a look. But yeah, I thought I'd just double check just in case. But yeah, cool.
All good. No worries. Michael, what's happening, my man? You got your hand up. Let's go.
Yes. Hey, that's nice. I guess just unlocking content. Do you guys, what happens on a weekend? Is everything, can we get access on a weekend? So I need that, the next module unlocked, and then especially I want to get 15 consults booked in this week. So I need some of the, I guess, the strategies that you guys use to start consults booked.
Yeah, sure. Let's have a look. So you've done
your coaching and that, and then
nice. Yep, you've done the top three.
Yeah, I've done that whole module on have your coaching fast. So
have you implemented that strategy, cover your coaching fast? That's in
what's
there.
What do you mean? What do you...
So in cover your coaching fast, we give you Let me
Like
just.
there's a puppy dog one in there. I don't know about that.
Sorry.
The puppy dog sales technique, is that what you mean?
Yep. That one, and new gym members, equals new PT clients.
Yes, so I've got some consults and stuff booked in for that.
Nice. Okay.
But I need more. I need 15 consults booked for this week. So I need other strategies of getting more active,
Yep.
getting,
Okay.
getting stuff happening this week or today.
Sure. Okay. How's your sales?
Well, yeah, it's only Monday. How do you mean?
Sorry. How's your sales process? What I'll do is I'll give you access to sales and onboarding and marketing, so you have get your head around sales as well. Because and then you can have an idea of what other strategies to run as well, and then I'll tell you which one to look at specifically.
Yeah, like I've got my posters up around the gym. I've got other gift cards I'm going to give out. I'm going to walk the gym floor. I've got existing leads to contact and call up, all that sort of stuff. I'll do all that, but I need a few other strategies, or one other strategy I can utilize to start getting some leads. And I'm going to ring the what else, members that haven't been in 4 weeks as well.
Yep. Right.
And I can offer them something. So
well on top of it, I've just given you sales and onboarding, so definitely get your head around them before you start doing consults as well. It just helps you with the sales process. Puppy dog sales techniques in there, so you don't have to rewatch that unless you want to just refresh yourself.
Yep.
But of course, marketing and lead generation as well is the one that you're specifically asking for. Go through that. Have a look at, so you've got new gym members, have a look at Add PT for free. That's near the top, and consults on autopilot as well.
yeah, okay. Is that's from the post around the gym? It's not, I've already got that up.
You've already got that one up. Consults on autopilot, so that's with the staff as well, depending on your relationship with the staff. Oh wait, you're in the big box gym as well though, actually. So actually just have a look at go straight to floor to the floor.
Wait, to what, sorry?
Floor to the floor.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
yeah.
just have a look at that. Get your head around that. Do sales and onboarding, and then floor to the floor. Okay. Especially if you're going to start walking the floor, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, just need some, I guess, yeah, one of those strategies. I've heard it mentioned a few times and thought, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
So that's the same. Cool.
Floor to the floor is where it's at.
Easy, thank you.
Easy, no, as Mike, we'll get it done. Watch those videos. Cool. Brooke, how are we? Welcome. Nice.
Hello.
You look cold. Well, not cold anymore now.
Yeah, I'm inside now. I can take off my scarf, but no, it's getting warm today. It's actually going to be like 20 degrees today.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. How's everything on your end?
Really good. I have my second job interview, I guess, today for the new gym, but pretty sure that's just going to be a catch up with the manager and I, because I used to work there already.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is just really exciting. Half the rent compared to what my current gym is. The MTR is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, everything's smooth sailing, really. I feel like there's not a lot I can do right now until I actually get the contract and sign the contract, and I ask about the active member database and stuff like that. So until I have this job interview, I can't start actioning things, because I can't tell my current gym or my current clients that I'm moving. I can't start actioning things in the new gym. So it's just a little bit of like just going through motions.
Yep, all good. Waiting game at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm a happy chap. Life's good.
Cool. Awesome stuff. Everyone else, again, hands up, guys. Any questions at all? We're all chiming in, looking for a little bit of value. Again, I said it before, I say it again. No hands up. If I haven't come to you, then I'm sure that your business is exactly where you want it to be. We're moving forward, leveraging, getting the finances in, helping more people, because obviously you're happy days. You don't need to ask anything. B, you got your hand up. Let's rock and roll. What's happening?
Hello. I don't really have a question necessarily. but some interesting things are happening at the moment. So I had a chat about maybe moving to do PT at the gym that I assistant manage at.
Okay.
And they made me an offer there. And then anyways, I told my current gym, and I have been offered a potential big rent reduction there.
Yeah.
So things are looking quite good in the sense that my rent is going to be going down, but now I'm confused because I have two gyms to choose between. So I'm like, maybe I should just do both of them, because with the rent reduction, it's actually not that bad, but I'm not sure.
Sure. What made you go to inquire at this other gym? Do you just train there, or you already work there to some capacity?
Well, I work there. I'm assistant manager there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I work there 4 days a week. 2 days it's only 3 hours, and 4 days 4 hours the other 2 days. And so I just have a presence there. But yeah, so I was just thinking about it, and just more access to leads. At my current gym, I'm not getting that many leads. They also only have 3 PTs at the other gym. One of them, I haven't seen PT there in ages. The one is only there a few hours a week, and the other guy is only there in the evening.
All right. 3 trainers. How many members?
Around 2,000.
Pretty good. Pretty good. And your gym, they approached you to be a PT
Well,
there?
we both chatted about it. My manager always asks me.
Okay.
And then I said, oh, maybe it wouldn't actually be a bad idea. But I'm still not like 100% sure. But I was like, that it's quite good, that one, in the sense that their rent system isn't like very rigid. So it's a maximum of $250, but you pay $10 per client that you do, and then up till 10 clients, and then $5 per client after that.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. But then once it gets to 250, that's it. You can't, they won't make
Yeah.
it anymore. Okay. It's a very custom approach. Is that
So
the
that's why
same? As soon as you bring one client on board, that's it. You start paying $10 no matter what.
yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Different approach.
But it might be, yeah, I think that's it. Or I'm getting complete clarity on what that system is today. I'm having the manager's going to go over it like properly with me
Yeah.
in writing. But I think, or it might be session that you do per week. But I'm also not even sure like how they
Yes, that's the problem with that. Is this a privately owned gym, or is it privately owned?
it's a franchise, so it's Snap. It's Snap,
Okay.
so it's franchised.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a custom approach. I mean, the manager, he's worked out of Fitness First and Good Lives, and he
Yeah.
knows the downside of those rental systems. So he's basically come up with this approach. They don't necessarily like, they're obviously not profiting off it as much, but he wanted something which is more like PT focused rather than profit
Yeah.
focused.
The issue with that is that it's a trust system. But how are they
Yeah,
going to
no.
manage it? How are they going to manage it? That how many clients
Well,
you've got coming in
yeah,
session?
that's what I don't really
So yeah,
understand.
flawed system. They can't manage the cameras. They have to trust that you're just telling the truth, really.
No, it is flawed. Like, that wouldn't work if you had like 10 PTs
You got
or
to,
whatever.
yeah. Obviously, he's going to have a chat with you and
Mm.
give you the offer in regards. So, do you know how much access you'll get in regards to leads? Because obviously, you're saying they'll give you leads. That's not including the own strategies that we run. Like, are they open
Well,
to doing certain strategies and automating a lot of the stuff?
I mean, I would ask, these are questions that I would ask, and there's a chance. I mean, given that I'm assistant manager, I already have so much access to the client base from a business point of view.
Correct, but they might change that. 'cause-
No, for sure. I mean, in my current position, I would like remain in that position, and I get people inquiring to me
Yeah,
quite often as well anyways. And I think in a case like that, if someone inquires to me, then it wouldn't be an issue if I signed them up,
yeah.
unless, I don't know, because
Depends how they go about it. Obviously, he's going to have a meeting with you, so it could be really good. You know, there's lots of ways where you can make, if you can be an assistant manager, even like once a day or kind of on the side. So the goal is to just PT, but there
well,
could
for
be
sure.
benefits to you staying as an assistant manager to some capacity. Obviously, you don't want to do too many hours to take away
No,
PT.
that's what I was thinking. Like
On the
just
flip
even for the
side,
bit,
you're
but
the
just
face,
for the
just for the what?
yeah,
Yeah, well, on the
yeah,
flip
like
side,
for
you're
the
meeting people,
beginning.
you're signing them on board. You can funnel them straight into PT, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the arrangement. So one facility that I'm at is my wife is actually the manager of the gym. So she just funnels people straight into PT as well.
Mm.
So we got that bang bang. But obviously that's something that you can do. But keep in mind that all the hours you're doing as assistant manager, they're the hours you're not being a PT, but you can make it work to your benefit. Have a chat with him. Definitely have the chat. See what he's willing to offer. Straight up, just ask, do you still get access to the database? So you can, help the clients, help the members, make sure they're staying accountable, getting the results that they want, stuff like that as well. And obviously see if you can do that. And I would definitely try and handle that rental agreement. I would straight up, I'd say, look, I can see why you're doing it to even try and help the PT. But at the end of the day, you can say, like, I know of other PTs that have done similar, tried it. It doesn't work because in the end, it's very hard to track that kind of stuff. How about some sort of agreement where even in the end, to say, look, I'd say, how about 2 weeks to a month, whatever, free? Because say I don't have morning, Dan, hope you are well. Just say straight up, what if I start off and if I only have to bring on 5 or 10 clients, that's only what, 50 to $100 for, yeah? How about first 2 weeks free? After that 2 weeks, pay $100 and then stay on that for, I don't know, 4 weeks. After that goes up to $200 or $250 because that's obviously his goal. And then we just keep it there instead of, oh, it's going to go up $5, $10 every time you get a client. Okay, I got to track it. Just meet him there. Just like give me a month free. And then after the month, it's 100, 150. And then after that, next month goes up to 200, 250. What's your rent at your current place?
310 a week.
310. Yeah. So I would go with that approach because he wants to get 250 as a max. Just meet him there. Just like, I'll guarantee you get it. Can we just do this system? That way it's easier for both of us. I don't have to, because every week, just say the session's going to change.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't actually know if I can guarantee that he'd get it. Like, because I just don't know about PT in that gym.
Correct.
So that's the thing. It's like, I'm kind of happy with the way the structure is because I'm not obliged to pay him 250.
Yes, but the goal is that you want to get booked
No,
out.
for sure.
Yeah, so don't go in thinking, oh,
But I'm more using it as like a kind of backup, like for a few extra sessions. Like I still want to get Good Life fully booked and then pass that on to someone else and then fully like figure that out. I don't know.
How long you been at Good Life for? And
a year.
A year, yeah. And how many sessions you doing?
15.
15, yeah. So, and Good Life, they limit you as to how much you get these days, your leads and your growth potential, your marketing, or they give you a lot of marketing?
There isn't really, they don't, at my gym, they don't really have any marketing limitation.
They don't? Then
No.
you should be busier. You should have more sessions, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would definitely, I see where you're coming from, but I'm just saying this because I would say that the other gyms possibly even better in regards to growth, but you got to go a little bit harder in regards to what you're doing, because good life, if you want obviously to leverage, that's the goal, then we've got to go a bit harder there to see what the potential is there. Because if you're kind of floating at 15 sessions, then you're not figuring out what your potential is there. Go a bit harder with good life. Look into this new gym, because obviously you got 2 places now, but you're not leveraged yet. So really, you can only be in one place at once. So now you're going to be doing like 2 or 3 days at one gym, 2 or 3 days at another gym, which is fine.
Well, I already do that I already work at both gyms 4
Yeah.
days a week.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't really change anything.
Yeah. But now you're going to be looking at PT leads there and potentially growth. There could be really good growth there. So how far is it from your other location, the Good Life?
5 Ks.
And what's that with the traffic? 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, like 15 minutes.
Easy. Yeah, I would have the chat with the guy, see what you can come to. But if it looks good in regards to what the owner is offering or the manager, I would definitely look at growing there. But you got to pump it up, because obviously Good Life, you want to pump that up and leverage there. But yeah, in 15 sessions, you've been there for a year. What are you not doing there to keep you around 15 sessions? We've got to pump that up as well. Because remember, if you're going to try and grow another location and you still haven't grown this, now you're trying to balance and grow in 2 locations. Does you see where I'm coming from? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
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 So have the chat, but then definitely got to grow at Good Life. Like, figure out what you need to do to bump that up. 20 sessions, 25, 30. Okay, now we can leverage and go to the new location. Because if you're doing 30 sessions at one location, you're going to struggle to get to a second. I get 30 sessions in one location. I'm like, okay, I need to leverage. This is too much. And I'll got someone now. I'm at another location now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So pump that up. But yeah, have the chat. Go from there. See what he's offering. And then definitely dial down at Good Life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Good. Anytime. Cool. Anyone else? Sav, Dane, how's everything? Fletch, how are you, my man? How's life?
Yeah, good, man. Good. I actually did have a question. Have you ever hired 2 people at once?
I've hired people within a couple of weeks of each other.
Yeah.
So does that count?
Yeah. I mean, just like I've been talking to Simon about it, but I did 2 interviews on Friday, which both came from my Instagram ad. And they're completely different, but they're really good in their own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like I realistically want to hire them both. And you know, I do have I've got 20 sessions to give away right now, so they can have 10 each. And then like we got 1 day sale coming up as well, and I'm going to hit floor to floor, and I reckon I could get 20 clients for the next 4 weeks. Does that sound like a good idea? Like, because I mean Simon does, but yeah, I just want to see what you think.
Simon knows me, so I'm a guy. I work really good under pressure.
Yeah.
So if I was you, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is going to put me under pressure. This is going to make me work. So I would do it.
It's kind of what I've been waiting for, because I haven't done any market. I haven't made a phone call in 2 months. You know what I mean? Like all my leads have just come from the poster at the front, my QR code at the front. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and nothing will make you hustle harder than having to put food on the plate of 2 other people.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and then the other thing is so it's a 19-year-old male, and you can tell he trains. You can tell he's well spoken. I asked him what his biggest weakness was. He said talking too much. So like that's the opposite of what I was saying from all my other candidates I've interviewed. You know what I mean? So it's good. Yeah. And then the other one is this 20-year-old female who is again super bubbly, and she like just the thing she was saying just gives me like, yeah, it reassures the fact that I know that she's going to be able to provide value to my clients, whether she knows how to train them or not. You know what I mean? Like, I know that she can make the sessions fun. So, like, they're both really good candidates. Yeah. So, but then the chick, she doesn't get she doesn't finish her cert 4 for another maybe 2 weeks, something like that.
Fine.
Because she's just got to wait till everything's marked and everything. But that's probably good, because it probably gives me an extra 2 weeks to fill her up more. You know what I mean?
She can shadow you for the week before she she gets it anyway.
Yeah.
It's fine. As
Yeah.
long as she's not PTing anyone, that's fine. Straight up,
Yeah.
I think it's a really good idea. It's a good opportunity. And plus, hire them both. And in the worst case scenario, hopefully it doesn't happen. One doesn't work out, you've hired the other one.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's it.
You've still got the other one. So it's like, oh, okay, well, I've still got one. So all good. That's what, yeah, that's happened to me. I've hired multiple trainers and one didn't work out. I was like, well, lucky I hired the other one anyway. So bang. I think it's good. Definitely do it. It'll make you hustle. It'll make you, pump it a bit more.
Yeah, because I haven't done any marketing in fucking ages. Like I sort of it's just been topping me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
probably make one sign up a week and probably lose one sign up a week. You know what I mean? Or
obviously haven't felt the need.
No, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but also just like I'm so keen to free up my time because at the moment, like last week I trained every day of the week, right? And I haven't done that in ages. But I also didn't post anything last week, and I also didn't work on my school last week, because that sort of ran out of time. When my priority shifts, it means that something doesn't get done.
Right.
And my priority for this week is still going to be training because I know that I've been slack on that. And but I do want to. Yeah, I do want to. I just posted today. It was just simple like client transformation posts and things like that. But also I know that I need school as well. Like they can't lag behind.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's always good when you start freeing up time, bud. Trust me.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. Get them both on. Have that chat, and then start pumping it. Get them to shadow you, and then you're rocking and rolling. Then you have that time back.
Yeah.
Then you'll just grow the business more.
Yeah. Would it be weird to have them shadowing me at the same time?
No, not at all. I've done that.
Do that. Save a bit of time. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that. It's just make it clear to you, obviously, your clients. It's like, hey, I just got these two trainers. They just wanted to watch and just learn a few things. Is that okay with you? Never had someone say no.
Yeah.
Had a client say, nah, that's not cool. They're like, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And then the other thing is like I forgot. Would you no, I forgot.
It's not gone. It's gone. It's coming. It's gone.
There's a few things up in the air as well. I think I'll basically just learn as I go. But oh yeah, how many sessions would you get them to shadow? Like watch me do it. Like for like one day or a whole week.
I try and get them in for a whole week, as many sessions as they're available.
Just watching.
I get them to help. So my strategy is, I'll say, okay, I chat to them before. I was like, okay, this is David. David is, we do 3 sessions a week. David, and then I'll say to my trainers, I think, David will be good for you, or I think David will be good for you, depending on their specialties. Oh, like if your female trainer is good at whatever, then he'll say, oh, well, I think he'll go to you. Or if your male trainer is good at specializes and whatever, okay, well, David's going to go to you because this, yeah. Okay, cool. So both of you shadow, but just because I think he's going to go for you, male trainer, female trainer, converse with them a little bit more. Just ask a few questions, get to know them. Well, I'm happy if you both do, but blah, blah, blah. Does that make sense? Because I always say to my trainers, yep, I train this guy 3 times a week. What's going to happen is you're going to train them at least once or twice. Chat to them during this session. Yeah, get to know them a little bit. Just have a bit of banter, because then when you train them next week, they're more comfortable coming to you. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. And then you got a couple of trainers helping you pass weights as well, get some stuff. You're not having to run with dumbbell. Just go, hey, go get me this dumbbell, bang. Can you go get me this weight, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, sure. And then it's it. Do you use Trainerize or anything like that?
I use True Coach. I didn't use Trainerize. I've tried before. It just didn't, because at the time I only had my iPad. The desktop version just didn't work well with me. True Coach, I use that for programming. I make my trainers a part of that, so I can see the workouts they're doing, and it's easy. It's systemized. It's automated. That's what I use.
And so, do you track weights through that during session? like on iPad or your phone or whatever?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
What do you use? iPad or phone?
iPad, because iPad
Yeah.
looks professional. Nothing looks unprofessional. Training someone and saying, "Oh yeah, cool, just doing this," because other people watching, everyone always watches. Yeah, it just looks like you're text messaging someone while you're training someone. But if you use your iPad, oh, Nathan's a good worker. He's looks really professional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I've done that and I've sort of swapped it back and forth and that sort of shit. And like I hate using the iPad. I fucking hate it. I don't know if it's just like when I have to put it down and pick it up and you know what I mean. Just doesn't like I just put my phone in my pocket. But like I've just sort of made an effort to sort of just like show my fucking clients what I'm putting in, so it looks like I'm, you know what I mean? Like
I do that too. I do that if I have to use my phone.
Yeah.
Get your trainers to use, do they have their own iPads? Yeah, good question. Yeah, I try to get them their own iPads to show them the value in it. I don't make them go get an iPad because they can use the apps I use on the iPad on their phone. I just tell them don't use it too often. Try and memorize what you're doing because I don't like people looking at their phones, and they don't. They're like, "Yep, I get it. Yep, try and memorize." And I'll say like look at your phone if they're doing a plank or something. Because then do a plank, get your phone out, have a look. Okay, put it down. That's
because I mean I have this one, but I don't use this all the time. I only really use it for like right now I'm using it. It's like a second monitor next to my screen, so I can put my like MacBook screen in there. But like I only use it during consults at the moment to give them the iPad so they can swipe through it a little bit. That's it. So realistically, I could just get them to use this one. But I guess if I'm hiring two, then it's a bit different.
Yeah, correct. I used to give my iPad to my trainers sometimes as well if I was in the gym. So like, here's a workout, go. Looks more professional. And then at the same time, they see, like, oh, okay, this makes it easier, more inclined for them to go get their iPad if they want one, if they're going to get one.
Yep. And then, sorry, then the other thing there is, do you still get them to fill out a PT session log, or you just use True Coach for that as well?
Oh, yeah. So good question. So I have my own system. Again, true PT session log always comes up. So I'm going to give you my honest opinion. So I see the value in PT session log. However, I hate adding in more files for people to go over when they start a session. Like they already ask them about their nutrition. They already ask how
agreed.
Last thing I personally feel they need to get out. So, okay, now I'm going to check your PT session log. Ray said she uses Trainerize.
Yeah, I just use Trainerize as well.
Use whatever simple. Use Trainerize. I use another app. Not if people are familiar with it. Some people probably are. Voxer. I just get my trainers to message the clients as well. Just give them goals to hit every week. Give them goals. If it's drinking more water. But I ask my trainer, it's like, have you given them goals to hit every week, which is the PT session log. Make sure that you do this, do that. Cool. All right. Yep. They've messaged them, say your goal is drink more water. Your goal is to eat 1,500 calories, get your protein up, whatever. And then the True Coach app, which I use for training people, it's the same as Trainerize. It tracks their workouts, sees their weights. I can see my trainers filling it out. He fills it out beginning of every week, so he knows what he's going to run through with everyone. That's why. But Trainerize does all that. Trainerize just didn't gel well with me. That's why I don't use it.
No, fair enough. Like, I just wanted to know if you use something like that in terms of your PT session. And I think, I don't know what Tarkin does either, but I'm pretty sure it is something similar.
I think he does Trainerize.
He has Trainerize. I'm not sure if he uses that for his PT session log as well, but either way, like there's a notes section in there, one for things that the client can see and one for the things that only trainers can see, things like that as well. So I suppose it's just going to be like just trying shit and seeing what works and what doesn't. Like,
a lot of the time is, but ask Tarkin how he does his. But that's why we're here. We have our system at what works. Catering where I write down what I have that day, what we train, and then write down. So similar concept. That day there too. Just don't forget. And then I just verbally talk to them about there. There you go. So similar concept. But
and I've just implemented weekly check-ins as well. Only just, so I'm doing that today.
You definitely.
Because then realistically, because do I want my trainers to have that responsibility of? I feel like if I give them more responsibility, then there's more they can fuck up. I don't know. You know
Good
what I mean?
question. Good question. Yeah. So again, things that you'll realize when you leverage what you like doing
Mm.
and what you want your trainers to do. Like when I first leveraged, that's exactly what it was. I did everything. I did all the check-ins,
Yeah,
everything.
true. Yeah.
Keep them accountable. And the trainer just did the session,
Just trainer. Yeah.
which is fine. I still gave up my time. But then I was like, well, I think my trainer can take on more responsibility. I'm going to leverage more of my time away. Okay, now I want you to do these kind of check-ins, blah, blah, blah. Okay, the next step, I want you to start doing their food as well, their nutrition. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Cool, blah, blah, blah. Awesome. More responsibility. But I felt that they could do that and they wanted to.
Yeah, true. Okay.
From me. But again,
Yeah, I suppose
yeah.
all these people that we hire, they're keen to learn, eh? Like that's why they're taking the position, eh?
Correct. They say your trainers see Fletch and they're like, oh my God, here's a PT that's hiring other PTs. I can't even comprehend how to get there, but I want to know how to. So if I work for him, I'll learn. Cool. Yeah.
That's it.
That's what you're selling as well. Working, I tell my trainers, you work with me, I'm going to teach you how to get to where I want to be, if that's the goal of yours. Yep, cool. I want to know how to get busy. Bang. So that's what you're selling. But yeah, you'll learn as you go. Ask Simon, ask Tarkin, obviously myself here. We all have our own systems of what works and doesn't work. We've done the things, we know what doesn't work.
Yeah.
It works. That's why we do them. We've done it long enough. That's why we're here. So just ask. But again, again, it's your custom approach, Fletch. So you might find things that work for you that don't work for me or Tarkin, for example. Yeah, your gym's different. Sure. Our gyms are different.
Yeah. Cool. Cheers.
Easy. No worries. Good question. Natasha's written, I have a notebook for each client, so I'm able to get away from tech. Yeah, cool. I have an app. So they can look. Yeah, also sessions on their own. Yeah, cool. I used to do the notepad kind of stuff, paper stuff, but then I wanted to save the trees. So I went completely iPad. B, I think you've still got your hand up from before. So I'm just going to go to Tash. You've put your hand up again.
Yeah, just a quick one. Obviously, Fletch just mentioned, Anytime's got the one-day sale coming up. Just wanted to obviously get a bit of an idea for, there's a few other Anytime trainers in here this morning. So obviously with my club with that one day, so it can either be a hit or a flop, basically. Is there anything that anyone's doing as far as marketing for one day sale to try and obviously take advantage of it? What are people sort of doing? Just putting some feelers out as something that potentially I could look at trying.
Anyone? Fletch, you've got a sale.
What's the question, sir?
Yeah, so with the one day sale that's coming up, so our club can either be hit and miss. Are you doing anything as far as a marketing strategy for that one day sale? To try and obviously get some more leads, just to fill the books up a little bit more.
Like for gym clients or PT clients?
PT clients. So obviously trying to get as many of the new members. I mean, like we can have anywhere from like 14 new members, maybe up to 30. I don't know how well they.
Depends how well you work with your manager, but basically I'm just like in my head right now, I'm just thinking I'm going to get her to make my floor to floor part of her sales process and basically just get them entered into to win 4 weeks free training as they sign up, and it's just like a bonus of the one day sale. I'm thinking that way you can also walk the floor at the same time, or just be chucking your laptop near the desk and work there as they sign up. I think that's the best way to go, because you're going to be there all day anyway.
Because I mean, I've done ones where I've been sitting there all day, where I'm kind of like being at that process where when they start new members, okay, here's a trainer here, I've kind of talked to people. That's not sort of really worked. Again, like they're potentially still talking about potentially how are they going to push it, because there's still we're having a revamp sometime this year. So they're not going to push it as much as to waiting for the new version. I'm like I said, I'm there pretty much all day anyway. That's a 14-hour day for me usually anyway. But trying to make the most of it as far as what I could be doing to sort of, I don't need a heap of clients, but just to sort of try and get as
so
much bang for buck.
Making it part of the process, making it part of the sales process is huge, because it's not like, hey, do you want a free PT session, or hey, do you want a free Kickstarter? It's we have to book you in as a new member. We have to book you in with that PT, so that you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, we have to.
Yeah.
This is part of the process. You can't sign up unless you do this sort of thing. You know.
They don't push that. They don't push that at all.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean? Like,
not entirely sure what your situation is with your manager, but and is there any other trainers in your club as well?
There's only one other. Only one other. He doesn't do any marketing whatsoever. He gets half the member list that I run the report for. So I gave him 50% of the leads. I get 50% of the leads. That's pretty much it. He doesn't want a whole heap of clients. I mean, everyone knows my situation as far as my maintenance. To be fair, very lazy. Like, I've given them my PhD for free. It sits in the desk half the time. They don't really book people in.
Can you
I'm
do a
just trying to go,
substand, Tash? Do they let you do substands?
I have mentioned it to them. They're kind of iffy about it. Oh, but you're not a nutritionist.
It's a substand. But I would say straight up, obviously it's the new members you're targeting, and half of them will go through the gym to have a look, but they're going to go in the office area. So that's where you want to be. So if you can have a substand in the office area, but it can't be like, you won't be doing protein, because someone that just joined the gym probably won't be doing a workout. It'll be like a beginner goodie bag.
Like a BCA or,
It'll be like, here's some samples that you can have for when you start the gym, blah, blah, blah. But there you also have, that's when you run the floor strategy. So you'd have it next to you. But also, we're having a little competition. So I see you just joined the gym, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Would you like to win weeks of blah, blah, free?
The thing is, like, with a giveaway like that as well, you're giving away 4 weeks free. The other guy's not doing that. You know what I mean? You're giving away 4 weeks free training. Tell the manager, like, when someone signs up, just scan the QR, like, get your managers to scan the QR code, put their details in, and then they're gone into the draw to win. You know what I mean? Because they can't get mad at that, because they're not giving away 4 weeks free training. You know what I mean? Like, well, because they go, well, would it be fair? That's always been there. That's why I've had so much drama with them in the past. Is they have to be fair to the, and I'm kind of like, I'm just sick of the bullshit. Like, they've got bulk. Tell them to pull his finger out, because it's pathetic. To be honest, like, what I'm hearing, you know, man. Like,
exactly. So I mean, they've got bulk nutrients there as well. Something, well, if I just use some subs that they've already got in the cabinet that they sell, kind of use that as a sweetener, and go in to say, well, do I do a Substack and 4-week training as a promo? But then they're like, oh, well, are we going to split the leads between myself and the other trainer?
Just say yes.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, like, what if you just spoke to the other trainer and said, hey, I'm giving away 4 weeks free training. You know, like, if for every person I book in for me, I'll book one in for you as well. I don't know, like, for every 2 people I book in for me, I'll book one in for you as well. At least just do the work for them. I don't know, like, that's what I would do, because then you're still getting 2 out of it. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm the same. I'm like, he doesn't like giving shit away for free either.
I do that. I do, essentially.
Like a Substack.
And I've been saying, you have to get to that front desk area to say, hey, can I do this? Blah, blah, blah. Help promote the gym. Run this. Get some samples away on a competition.
Yeah. It'd be pretty ideal if you just sort of had all 3 of you there and just spitballing ideas in front of each other and just saying, like, and if everyone just goes, agreed, and then just let it, you know what I mean, and that's it.
I might mention it to the other trainer and say, look, this is what I'm thinking of doing one day sale. If he was 50% release, does he want to potentially do put up a similar thing? So there's potentially, they've got two chances.
Just straight up, just tell them you'll do some of the work for him and give him some leads. That way, when you approach your manager and they say, oh, it's not fair, just be like, well, actually, I've already spoken to the other trainer and I'm going to give him some leads. I do the work and he's happy.
He gets 50%. He gets 50% of the leads. All right, cool. But no worries. Thank you for that. I was just trying to think of other ways, but I knew that was coming up. I'm thinking, what am I going to do to try and, try and get the most out of it? But it's not going to take a heap of energy in case it ends up being a flop of a sale.
I'll just do
it's true. Yeah, so make it. Realistically, it should be part of the manager's thing to just book him in with the other thing there.
Yeah, there's been that discussion with Si and everything else, but
Yeah.
you know, God knows how long. And that's why I'm looking at eventually moving anyway, because
Tasha's
you know,
gym
I'm
doesn't
just
like to play game or play ball. So,
they want my money, but that's about it. You know, it's
do that,
thank you
Tash.
for that. Yeah,
That's right.
I'll do that. Thank you so much.
All good. Cool. Well done, everyone. I think B, you just left your hand up from before. So I'm going to think, yep, I'm guessing everyone's all good now. Well done, guys. I hope that helps out. Everyone got something out of that. Well done for everyone having their questions. And let's have a good week, guys. Let's get it done and let's show up. All right. Well done, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Have a good day. Let's get it done.